but they did boast the steepest vertical in the Northeast.
Really?
Yeah, but it was only for 50 feet. Yeah, can ride anything with it.
Welcome to AASI and PSIA Eastern Division Meet the Staffs. This week, I got to catch up with Mr. Marc Marino. Marc is currently way out there in the Buffalo region of New York, Western New York to be exact. And if you don't know Marc, or haven't caught up with him in a long time, sit back and relax. Let's meet Marc.
Give a quick sell. Who are you?
So you want me to start with an introduction? Marc Marino. Um, I'm from Western New York. When I'm not snowboarding, I'm a contractor, but when I'm not contracting, I'm a snowboarder. So, I've been working down in the Western New York now for over 20 years in the snowboard ski industry, and been a passion of mine ever since.
Sweet. Did you start there in Western New York, or did you start somewhere
I
else?
I did. I started at Hollymont, and I'm still at Hollymont.
Sweet. How long have you been on the Aussie Ed staff?
Oh, well, I was from the class of 2007, as Craig Fatigate and I I like to say. So it's been 13 plus years now, going to 14.
Nice. Sweet. How long have you been in Aussie and PSA?
Ooh, I got certified my very first year of snowboard instructing. So I've been a certified with Aussie now for 21 years.
Sweet. Nice.
Yeah. Time
What
flies.
cert? Right. I know. Time. All those winners. What certifications do you have?
Outside of my Aussie, which I'm a level 3, I am also a Nordic level 1. I also have my CS2, up to my CS2, children's specialist. And that's about it as far as certifications go.
All right. Anything outside of the organization?
In sports?
Yeah, or USASA or
I
snowboard
used
wise,
to.
or
I'm joining back in with USASA because started coaching last year, so I got to get back in and get my coaching certifications again. But I was at one time a level 2.
oh, nice. When did you do your Nordic, or how often do you get to Nordic?
Tele skiing basically is my Nordic.
Okay.
Um, I get out almost every other weekend or so. I'll get out. No,
Nice.
once a month.
Oh, I'm jealous. I would like to learn how to telly. It looks pretty fun.
It's so much like snowboarding. It's crazy.
Oh, that's what I hear.
Yeah, yeah, very true.
All right. What is your ideal event to attend and to run?
Wow, good questions. What's my ideal event to attend? Um, I always like that were non-focused events, like All Mountain Focus. Well, I guess that is a focus, but I mean, besides your teaching and writing concepts and stuff like that, like the more open formats. I like the train-to-trainer or resort trainers programs that have been out for a number of years now as well. I find that going to those events, they kind of morph into what you really are looking for. And it takes a group of people to kind of collaborate and come up with like what you want to work on or what's your goal for this couple days and so on and so forth.
So if you had to go to an event, that's one you'd pick, an open-ended event
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. I kind of I think I find that even the events that we run on staff too, a lot of times things morph and change. People come for different reasons because of logistics or what have you, or if they're looking for updates. So I think the Aussie staff's really good at meeting people's needs and morphing what might be a teaching concept thing into both a teaching and writing for some people who are, that's what they were kind of focusing on wanting to get out of it. And it was convenient for them to go to that. So they took that instead. But, we're pretty good at changing things on the fly or being able to accommodate different, different groups of people and what they need.
All right. What's the furthest you've traveled to run or attend an event?
Wow, Sunday River. Well, I don't know. Timberline's pretty far away from me as well. It's a toss up between those two.
Where are you working currently?
As an instructor,
Yep.
I am still at Hollymont, which is in southern Western New York.
On the
Uh,
border of Buffalo and Erie there?
yeah, it's about 40 minutes south of Buffalo.
All right.
Still an hour away from Erie.
Did you ever work at Ellicottville, or did you just go there for fun?
Hollymont is in Ellicottville.
Ah, so what's Holiday Valley is the other one I'm
Yeah.
thinking of?
Ellicottville is one of those towns that's pretty small little town. We only have 700 vertical feet, but there's two ski resorts, one being private and the other one being public.
Okay. That's where I was getting confused.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's a small town, but it pushes a lot of people, a lot of skiers and snowboarders through it.
So what's your road trip snack?
Oh, coffee. Coffee gets me through this whole thing, driving at home at 11, 12 o'clock at night. So yeah, it's my go-to snack.
Nice. Same here.
Yeah.
What are some of your preseason musts?
Preseason musts. Wow. Um, that's a good question. I try to do, I mean, I work construction most of the summer, so I'm stay pretty physically active most of the year. This year I found that as I'm getting older, I took on mountain biking to keep myself in shape a little bit more. And it's pretty amazing how that I hope is going to relate to a better season for me this year. If I'm in best shape I've probably been ever going into a ski season in maybe 15, 20 years. So we'll see. But I think it's my new must.
All right, nice. Downhill or kind of whatever you got out there?
Well, we do a lot of trail riding up here, a lot of single track stuff. So it's not all downhill. You got to get up to the top somehow.
Who have you looked up to in the organization?
Oh gosh, I bet you I'm not the first person that said this so far, but
I don't know.
there's been quite a few of them. But Tom Vickery, I guess, is one I've always looked up to and always tried to hook up with, I guess, and kept in contact when I was going up through all the stuff. And he was pretty helpful with letting me understudy a lot of stuff with him, and taking me aside and giving me his point of view, and just see how I did that. They didn't even know that, but just see how I did that. But yeah, there's between him and Terry and and Gordy, so it's been a lot.
Nice. Let's see. You've heard Tom once or twice, maybe, and then Gordon. That's the first. Terry once or twice.
Yeah. Well, I was very impressed that very first. I can remember my level 1 exam, my first ever interaction with Ozzy at my exam was with Gordy. He was my examiner. And this was a long time ago. And I was really impressed with this, who I thought was an older gentleman at the time, which he probably was. And, how articulate he was on what he did and how he ran a clinic and how he ran an exam. And it really, really impressed me. It kind of stuck with me. And I remember Gordy saying something to me after the exam was over, after I found out I passed and all that. He goes, you should stick with this. You might do all right. So
Nice.
it was good words of advice.
Yeah. If you were to go on a trip, where would you go?
Wow. Hawaii, no. Skier is in North America. I think I've been quite a few of these over these past 20 years, but I think one of my favorites, and it's not a U.S. resort, it's Revelstoke.
Ooh.
Big fan of that. Big fan of Jackson Hole. But say if I didn't have an airplane, the East has a lot of great stuff in it. I mean, not many people would say they're home mountain, but home's where you know where to play. So you know your home mountain like you know the back of your hand. But besides that, I like Stowe's a great place to go. It's a lot of good. It all depends. It's who you're with a lot of times as opposed to what you're riding.
That is true. You have your own day to go and play, and you got a day with good snow. What do you do?
Ooh, good snow. You go to the trees. First thing, you have to go to the trees.
Nice. All right. It hasn't snowed in a few days. Then what?
Ooh. So then you get your buddies and you go play around in the park.
Ah,
Try to challenge and push yourself and see what you can come up with.
nice. Rails, jumps, doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, I don't have the luxury of riding really great parks all the time, but this past year, we've had a new park designer and a park builder, and things have improved. And people you never thought you'd ever see in the park are in the parks now because they're fun to ride and it's safe to ride them, and there's a lot of new stuff. So it's really been a big scene and big movement change in Hollymount last year. So
Good.
going to the park now is kind of fun.
Ah, it's not the roll of the dice anymore.
Yeah, it's not sketchy.
All right. So you've gotten a tree answer, a park answer. If you were to describe your riding style, what would it be?
Ooh, my riding style.
Yeah. How do you describe Mark's snowboarding?
Some days it's good, some days it's not. Um, how do I describe it? I'd like to think that I can get down just about what I want to get down. I like to be challenged, so you know, I hope I do it with some style. I don't know. That's a tough question to answer.
Right? It's one that you don't think about too often. At least I don't.
I don't. I don't think about it. I'm not looking at me usually. I'm looking at other people.
Nice. All right. Getting down to the nitty gritty questions. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
Rapid fire, most important ones. Camber or reverse?
Camber,
Nice. Multi or flat?
multi,
Mhm. Bumps or groomers?
bumps,
Woods or park?
woods first, park second.
All right. Race or freestyle?
Freestyle.
All right. Pie or cake?
Ooh, my mom's apple pie.
Ooh, that's perfect answer. And it's apple season.
Yes, it is.
Waffle or pancake?
Pancake.
Nice. Anything in the pancake?
Yes, fresh eggs.
Ooh.
Over easy on top.
Cookie or brownie?
Oh, brownie.
Nice. Any brownie in particular?
Just one I didn't have to make.
I like that answer. What do you normally teach?
That's changed many times over the past years.
What are you doing now?
What am I doing now?
Yeah,
Last
or what are
year,
your main focus now?
my main focus right now is I have a freestyle group that I've been coaching last year, and this is going to be our second year. I have like 7 kids right now, but the program just got started, and this year I'm hoping to double that and see what happens. But you know, in light of everything that's changed, I don't know exactly where we're going to be standing come time snow flies, but my goal is to try to keep the freestyle team together and start moving towards competitions this year.
Favorite snowboard?
Wow, a favorite one?
Yeah. You have an old favorite and a new favorite? What do you got?
I don't know. I've been riding the Burton Process for a few years now, and I have it both in the Flying V and in the Camber. Um, and I like having the options on both. It's been my most favorite go-to board. You know, I've got probably 10 or 12 of them, but that's probably my most favorite.
The most consistent one you've got?
Yeah, I can ride anything with it.
How much snow you get on average out there?
Ah, Jesus, on a good year, we can get like 260 inches.
All right, so that's a good chunk of snow.
Yeah, we have incredible snowmaking at Hollymount. So, yeah, I mean, the past few years, our natural snow has been down. But this year, just judging by the way the weather's been changing and the way it feels, I think we're going to have a really decent condition season. You know, I don't know what the traffic's going to be like, but I think the snow is going to be good because all these Canadians are going to be stuck up in Canada going, I can't come in.
How many days are you on snow in the winter?
I've been averaging about 50 days.
Sweet.
Somewhere around there. I am actually in the process of, we just sold my house here.
Oh,
And
congrats.
I'm actually moving to Elgaville full time.
Ah,
I was planning on taking January and February off and just be on snow, 5, 6 days a week.
sweet.
Yeah.
And do you do much night riding up there, or just kind of weekends and such?
Well, we don't have any night riding at home.
Oh no.
Because
Oh,
but the valley's open until 10:30.
gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, but hopefully I'll catch a lot of those powder days that are always on Monday, which you got to go to work, but I won't be going to work. So,
Nice. Is this the house you've been working on a bunch of?
yeah, I've had the house for 5 years down there, and it's pretty much done. But this house here, we sold this, and we'll probably go down there and do some more major changes because we're going to be living there full time.
Nice. Congrats.
Well, it's kind of like moving to Mayberry. Are you familiar with that show?
I know the reference, but I'm not too familiar.
Okay. It's a bubble, that's for sure.
Nice. What kind of building do you do?
Kitchen and bath remodeling. I stick to those 2 rooms pretty much.
Nice. The 2 rooms, 2 good rooms to stick to.
Well, the 2 most expensive rooms in the house, I like that they come in.
It is true.
Yeah.
Nice. Start to finish there? Frame to finish?
Yeah, I pretty much do all the work myself. So, yeah, I'm on the job every day, and I only start one job and I finish it before I start another one, and keeps me busy.
Getting any boating this summer?
Ugh. I think I've been out. Well, with the whole COVID thing, it was kind of sketchy as far as like how we are going to shuttle and all that kind of crap for quite a while. So missed out on a lot of the earlier spring paddling when the water creeks were up and running.
Hmm.
It's been pretty bone dry here,
Yeah. Same.
so I haven't been out boating since, I don't know, it's probably July or something like that, because we've had absolutely no rain, and I haven't traveled. That's why the mountain biking thing's been kind of cool, because you don't need water, you don't have to travel. The hill's in the backyard.
Makes it way easier.
Oh, well, yeah. It's just so I don't know. I'm not giving up on boating though. I love it too much.
I'm in the same boat.
Literally.
Hmm. Leaves are changing, so
That's right. It's beautiful out. Hunting season started.
yep. Do you hunt?
I just took my deer head down. Um, I've archery hunted a lot of years. I'm not archery anymore, but I'll probably go out gun hunting.
Nice. Muzzleloader or shotgun or?
A shotgun. Yeah, my son was out hunting tonight in the backyard here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think if I'll ever catch Tom. I might have to go into the woods with my camera to catch him for an interview.
Good luck. It's hard to come by this time of year. You get like Great Pete, Denton Hill, Kissing Bridge.
Denton Hill, where's that?
It's down in PA.
All right.
They have the steepest. They closed down. They're no longer there. They were a mom and pop organization, but they did boast the steepest vertical in the Northeast.
Really?
Yeah, but it was only for 50 feet. That's brutal. Yeah, they had a T-bar there. I'm pretty sure that was the T-bar place.
Nice.
Good times.
Yeah.
Ask Brian Donovan about it. He actually understudied a level 1 exam I was doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 3 hills, 300 feet of vertical, 1 T-bar, and 3 PSI clinics and a snowboard level 1 going on.
Wow.
It was a zoo.
Yeah. Talk about jamming. And it was open.
It was brutal. Brian and I just looked at each other a couple times and just went, I can't believe this. But yeah, that's all I got, Tom. I don't have anything else. I don't know.
All right, so I did it again. I forgot to ask Mark to share with us where we can kind of follow him and see what he's up to. So here I am letting you know where you can find him. On Facebook, you can find him at Marc Marino. And on Instagram, you can find him at MGM Marino. No post yet, but stay tuned. Maybe we'll get one if we're lucky. So, if you have any questions for him, want to see what he's up to, give him a follow, give him a friend request, and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Meet the Staffs AASI and PSIA Eastern Division. This week we have Mr. Marc Marino joining us through the Zoom all the way out there in Western New York. Welcome to Meet the Staffs AASI and PSIA Eastern Division. This week I got to catch up with Mr. Marc Marino, and if y'all haven't met Marc yet, Marc's way out there in Western New York near Buffalo. He's actually currently at a... Welcome to Meet the Staffs AASI and PSIA Eastern Division. This week I get to catch up with Mr. Marc Marino. Marc is currently way out there in Western New York in the Ellicottville region, working out of Hollymont. I got to know Marc through raft guiding and catching him at a very few events because it's a pretty long distance between here and there. We do talk about that a little bit. We touch on paddling and we touch on what he's up to now. So please sit back and enjoy. If you haven't met Marc, give it a listen and a watch. See ya. Here's Marc Marino. Boom. All right. Welcome to Meet the Staffs. Damn it. Welcome to Meet the Staffs. Funny dog. Welcome to Meet the Staffs. Damn it. Welcome to Meet the Staffs AASI and PSIA Eastern Division. This week, joining me from way out there in Western New York is Mr. Marc Marino. And I met Marc through raft guiding, obviously through AASI, and we got to talk about building a little bit here and there. Yeah, I'm trying to like force this.